Ever wondered about the mysteries of the world around you? In this video, we will explore 7 mind-blowing facts that will change how you see the world. From the weight of clouds to the age of ancient trees, from the infinite possibilities of a chess game to the shared DNA with bananas, we've got it all. So why should you keep watching? Because each fact will not only surprise you but also make you appreciate the world in a whole new light. So, are you ready to have your mind blown? Let's dive in. Our first stop is the sky. Have you ever watched those fluffy clouds drifting by and pondered about their weight? A surprising question, isn't it? You'd probably clouds, they're just water vapor, they must be light as a feather. But prepare for a shocker because we're about to delve into a fact that's as heavy as, well, a jumbo jet. Imagine a commercial airplane. Those colossal metal birds that defy gravity, packed to the brim with passengers, cargo, and fuel. They tilt the scales at over 1,000,000 pounds. Now what if I said that a single cloud, yes, those fluffy cotton candy-like formations high above can weigh as much as that airplane, if not more? Staggering, isn't it? How can something appearing so light and fluffy be so heavy? The secret lies in the water. A cloud is comprised of water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the air. Each droplet is exceptionally small, so small in fact that it's lighter than the air around it, enabling it to float. But when you take into account the sheer volume of a cloud, that's when things start to get heavy. Visualize this. A cumulus cloud, your picturesque whipped cream-like cloud, can stretch over a mile wide and ascend up to 40,000 feet into the sky. Each cubic meter of that cloud harbors around half a gram of water. It might not sound like much, but multiply it by the total volume of the cloud, and you'll discover that a single cloud can contain over 1,000,000 pounds of water. That's equivalent to the weight of a fully loaded jumbo jet. So the next time you're reclining on the grass, observing the sky and watching the clouds drift by, bear this in mind, those clouds are not as light as they appear. In fact, they're heavy enough to rival the weight of an airplane soaring high above. And that's just the first of our journey into the mind-blowing facts that will change how you see the world. Stay tuned for more. Next, we're going to take you back in time, to a tree older than the pyramids of Egypt. Sitting in the White Mountains of California is a tree that has been alive for more than 5,000 years. Yes, you heard it right. 5,000 years. This tree is none other than the venerable bristlecone pine, a species known for its incredible longevity. To put this into perspective, let's do a little time travel. When this ancient tree was just sprouting from a seed, the Egyptians were laying the first stones of the Great Pyramids. It was a world where woolly mammoths still roamed the earth, and Stonehenge was yet to be built. It's mind-boggling to think that this tree was already 1,000 years old when the first words were written in the Sumerian script, marking the dawn of recorded history. Throughout its multi-millennium existence, this bristlecone pine has braved countless winters, outliving entire civilizations. It has seen empires rise and fall, witnessed wars and peace, and stood tall while the world around it evolved. It's a living testament to the passing of time, a silent observer of the ebb and flow of history. Interestingly, bristlecone pines owe their long lives to the harsh conditions they endure. The high altitude, dry soil, and harsh winds in their native environments keep them in a state of slow, continuous growth. Their dense, resinous wood is resistant to insects, fungi, and other diseases that often kill trees at lower altitudes. Survival, it seems, is etched in their very DNA. Just imagine that tree has been standing there, witnessing history unfold for over 5 millennia. Ever played a game of chess and felt overwhelmed by all the possible moves? You're not alone. Chess is a game of strategy and foresight where each move opens a new world of possibilities. But how many possibilities are we talking? 10? 100? How about 1,000? Well, buckle up because the number of potential chess games far exceeds any of these guesses. The complexity of chess is mind-boggling. Every move you make, every piece you slide across the board, can lead to a different outcome, a different game. It's like standing at the edge of a vast forest, with countless paths stretching out before you, and each path leading to unique destinations. That's the beauty and the challenge of chess. It's a game that invites exploration and rewards creativity. Now let's take this concept and apply it to the universe. The universe as we know it is vast beyond comprehension. It's filled with countless atoms, the building blocks of everything we see, touch, and experience. It's easy to assume that the number of atoms in the universe would dwarf any other countable thing. But here's where it gets mind-blowing. There are more possible chess games than there are atoms in the observable universe. Yes, you heard that right. The number of potential chess games is a staggering figure of 1 followed by 120 zeros. In comparison, the estimated number of atoms in the universe is a measly 1 followed by 80 zeros. This fact, as absurd as it may sound, is a testament to the complexity of chess and the beauty of its infinite possibilities. It's no wonder that chess has captivated humanity for centuries and continues to inspire and challenge us. So the next time you play chess, remember you're engaging in a game of near infinite possibilities. From the game board, let's take a journey to the stars. One of the most intriguing objects in our cosmos is the neutron star. These aren't your typical stars, oh no. They are the remnants of massive stars that have exhausted their nuclear fuel and collapsed under their own gravitational pull. The result? An incredibly dense core left pulsating in the darkness of space. A neutron star squeezes more mass than the sun into a sphere roughly the size of a city. Imagine taking the sun, squishing it down and stuffing it into a space just a handful of miles across. That's a neutron star for you. The density of these stars is something truly hard to fathom. Picture this. If you could somehow reach out and scoop up just a teaspoonful of a neutron star, you'd suddenly find yourself holding billions of tons of matter. That's right, billions of tons. A sugar cube's worth of neutron star material would weigh about as much as a mountain. This mind-boggling density is due to the fact that the atoms within a neutron star are packed so tightly that they overlap, creating a sea of neutrons. This is akin to compressing all of humanity into a space the size of a sugar cube. Now you might be wondering, what would happen if you were to stand on a neutron star? Well, let's just say it wouldn't be a pleasant experience. The immense gravity would instantly flatten you, and by flatten, I mean compress you into a thin layer no taller than a single atom. But don't worry. Neutron stars are far, far away from us, with the closest known one being about 500 light-years away. So, there's no need to update your gym membership just yet. That's a weight no gym could prepare you for. Enough about the stars, let's come back to Earth and talk about something we all know and love. Bananas. Now you might be thinking, what's so mind-blowing about bananas? Well, get ready for this. We humans share 50% of our DNA with bananas. Yes, you heard that right. 50%. Now, before you start looking at your hands for signs of peeling, let me clarify. This doesn't mean we're half banana. It's a testament to the fundamental building blocks of life on Earth. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is like the blueprint of life. It carries the instructions for the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms and many viruses. And while every species has its unique DNA sequence, all living beings use the same 4-letter chemical alphabet. This shared language results in certain similarities between the DNA of different organisms. So, when we say we share 50% of our DNA with bananas, we're talking about the percentage of genes that are similar or identical. In fact, we share about 98% of our genes with chimpanzees, our closest relatives, and about 85% with mice. But even with organisms we wouldn't consider relatives like bananas, we share a significant portion of our DNA. This interconnectedness of life on Earth is a beautiful testament to our shared origins. It's a reminder that we're all part of the same grand tapestry of life, woven together by billions of years of evolution. So the next time you eat a banana, remember, you're not that different. It might just give you a new perspective on how you view the world and our place in it. After all, we're all more similar than we are different, and that's something truly mind-blowing. Let's travel to Paris next and take a look at the iconic Eiffel Tower. This landmark is more than just a symbol of romance and elegance. It's a testament to the transformative power of nature and the adaptability of human constructions. Imagine this: the Eiffel Tower, a structure made of iron, standing tall and seemingly immutable, actually grows in the summer. Yes, you heard that right, the Eiffel Tower grows. But how can that be, you might ask? Well, it's all about the science of thermal expansion. In the heat of the summer, the iron that the tower is made of expands. This causes the entire structure to increase in size. Crazy, right? But it's not just a tiny amount. The Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches taller in the summer heat. That's about the height of a small water bottle. This is an incredible demonstration of how even the most solid and seemingly permanent structures are subject to change. It's a gentle reminder that everything around us is in a constant state of flux, influenced by the conditions of our environment. The Eiffel Tower, in its grandeur, not only stands as an emblem of architectural brilliance but also as a living example of how materials respond to the world around them. It's a spectacle of science in action, visible to the naked eye, if only we take a moment to observe and understand. The next time you're in Paris, gazing up at this remarkable monument, remember, It's not just a static piece of architecture, it's a dynamic entity, quietly dancing to the rhythm of the seasons, growing in the summer sun, and shrinking in the winter chill. So the Eiffel Tower isn't just a monument, it's a living, breathing, and growing piece of architecture. Finally, let's end on a high note with a fact that will truly blow your mind. When you gaze at the night sky, you're looking at a small fraction of the Milky Way galaxy, our cosmic home. It's a sight that leaves us in awe, filled with countless stars, each a sun, perhaps with its own family of planets. You might think that the number of stars in our galaxy is an astronomical figure, impossible to surpass. Now let's shift our gaze from the night sky to the ground beneath our feet. Earth, our blue planet, is covered in a blanket of green, a testament to the abundance of life it sustains. From the towering sequoias to the humble shrubs, trees are an integral part of this life. Here comes the mind-blowing fact. There are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way. Yes, you heard that right. The number of trees vastly outnumbers the stars in our galaxy. An estimated 3 trillion trees stand tall on our planet. That's 3 followed by 12 zeros. A figure so immense it's hard to wrap our minds around it. These trees, they're not just standing tall, they're living, breathing beings just like us. They grow, they reproduce, they respond to their environment, and yes, they even communicate. They form a vast, interconnected network, often referred to as the Wood Wide Web. These trees, they're the lungs of our planet. They absorb carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, and give out oxygen, which we breathe. They play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of life on Earth. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, for every star you see, there are countless trees standing tall on Earth, silently doing their part in sustaining life. So remember, our planet is a galaxy of its own, teeming with a forest of life. And that, my friends, is a wrap. We've taken a journey through some truly mind-blowing facts that can change how we see the world. From the surprising weight of clouds, to the ancient tree that witnessed the building of the pyramids, to the infinite possibilities of chess and the crushing weight of a neutron star. We've discovered our surprising connection to bananas, the amazing growing Eiffel Tower, and the staggering number of trees outnumbering the stars in our galaxy. These are the wonders that surround us, the marvels that make our world and universe an extraordinary place. Don't forget to share which fact blew your mind the most in the comments. And if you're eager for more revelations that will twist your perception of reality, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.